Howdy folks, Patrick here with another weekly market update. This is for the week of August the 11th, 2024. This week I'm coming to you from Millersburg Market. Firstly, because it will be my final market update before I go back to school. I'll still be giving weekly market updates, but they will be from a different location, probably not a market. But I also have something later on in the show that's a little bit special, a little treat for you guys at this market. So check that out near the end of the video. For the update this week, I really just want to focus on what we've got coming in. For example, we've got apples coming in, lots of apples. These are Golden Delicious. They are great, good to go. They're good cooking apples, and they are also good eating apples as well. They're a little like our Lodi apples, but they're more toward the eating side than the simply for cooking or simply for pie side. So come on out and get yourself a peck bag. You can also sell them in quantities if you're making a lot of apple pie or a lot of apple fritters. We can sell those to you in quantities. We also still have some Michigan blueberries, but that season is rapidly approaching its finish. We might not have them by the end of next week. So please do come on out and get yourself some blueberries because time is running short on those. We've got a lot of our tomatoes, a lot of our green onions and lettuce and eggplant. But we all of our markets now are switched over to our own Dan's Sweet Onion. Much like Sammy's tomatoes, these are our own brand of onion. So it's like a Vidalia onion, but it's a little bit sweeter. We used to call them Candy Sweet, and now they're named Dan's Sweet after one of Chuck and Tammy's sons, just like Sammy's is named after one of Chuck and Tammy's sons. So come on out and get yourself some of our homegrown Dan's Sweet Onions. Past that, we also have plenty of our melons. Our watermelons are still in full bloom. Come on out. We got a deal going on right now. We might have that going on next week as well. So come on out and grab yourself a watermelon. We've also got plenty of cantaloupe and arava as well. So come on out and grab some of that. Our jam for this week is actually our local maple syrup. This is bottled up in probably upper Michigan right now for us. It's local to the Midwest. So come on out and grab yourself some maple syrup because as school rapidly approaches, so does fall. And when you think fall, you always think maple syrup. So come on out and grab yourself some of our Sweet Corn Charlie's maple syrup today. With that, and now for a special treat, I've got an interview with the founders of Sweet Corn Charlie's, Chuck and Tammy. Take a look. Howdy, folks. For a special treat this week, I'm sitting here with the founders of Sweet Corn Charlie's. This is Chuck Moeller and Tammy Moeller. Chuck Charlie Moeller, that's where the name comes from. So I just wanted to get a little interview, ask them some questions that are commonly asked at the market so that you can hear right from the horse's mouth how we get everything done here at the farm. So we're going to start off with a question that we get almost all the time, especially during strawberry season. One is, when's the corn coming, and how do you get corn so early? So Chuck, how do we get corn so early here?
Well, we do two things that the Israelis taught us. One is to transplant. So we start a plant and then we set it outside. And the other is, what we also do with that, is to cover. We make mini greenhouses in the field. We use a wire and a piece of plastic laying over it. It's about 7 feet wide. And we lay up and down the field tunnels. We put 2 rows of corn underneath that. It greatly advances the season.
Nice. And of course that makes the corn sweeter, or is it just to make it so that we can get it as early as possible?
It makes it early as possible. My thought here in the north, in northern Indiana, normal time things get ready, it's too late. Summer's half over or more. And so advancing the season earlier is a great benefit to all of us. And so if I can do that, which I can, I usually gain 3.5 weeks over our traditional planted corn. So this is a big benefit. It is a great cost. It costs us probably $1,500 an acre just to cover it with plastic. It's a lot of money. And then transplant another $1,000 to do it. So we have to be compensated for that. But when we can have corn like this year, the 20th of June, rather than the 20th of July, first corn, I say it's worth it. And my customers do too. That's why they pay the money. to do it.
Exactly. Second question is for you, Tammy. We have multiple markets all across the Elkhart County and slightly outside of the Elkhart County area. But what are some markets that we used to have that a couple of our customers asked me, like, what happened to the Shipshewana market, or what happened to the Niles market? Like, what are some of those markets that we used to have, and what markets have replaced those markets so that those old customers can find their new home?
Okay, well, some of the old markets, you're right, we did have one in Shipshewana a few years back. Those customers we have found like to come to the Middlebury market, which is not very far away. Also, Napanee used to have a market there, and since then, Miller's Orchard sells our sweet corn, so they may find it there in Napanee. Also, Simonton Lake, that one looks like we have our sweet corn in the
Sweet corn the cat.
Simonton Lake Market. That one was actually replaced by a car lot. So those customers could come to the Dunlap Market or Granger. In Niles, we used to have a man called Bubba that had a market there and sold our sweet corn. He went out of business, and those people could come to Granger. So with all of our 9 markets in 3 counties, there's plenty of sweet corn Charlies to go around.
Nice. Customers are glad to hear that. So, third question, this one's for Chuck. Everybody always asks about the Arava melon, the special melon that only we seem to grow, and you can't find it at Martin's or Meyer. Can you briefly explain not only the name of that melon and where it comes from, but also just the taste and what brought you to bring that melon to an American market?
Okay, well the Arava, A-R-A-V-A, is from Arava. It's an Israeli melon. And when we lived in Israel, we ate that melon, and we found that it had a distinct flavor that nothing in the United States had. It is something like a honeydew, but it's much softer and much sweeter, much more flavorful. And so it's a cross between a couple Israeli melons. And I bring the seed here and I grow it here, and customers love it. It has a citrusy taste. It's extremely sweet, and those who have tried it, it's delightful.
No, I have a lot of people at Dunlap Market that like to try that melon first time they've ever tried it, and they come back and they grab like 5 more.
Yeah,
They love that.
It's something special. It is an Israeli melon. And the name, actually, Arava, stands for the southern desert of Israel, where the Dead Sea is and all that. If you want to get biblical, you can go into King James Bible, and you can look, and it's called, the Dead Sea is called the Sea of Arava.
Nice
So
biblical
that
term.
gives you a little bit of an idea of where this is.
So, fourth question, this one for Tammy. A lot of people at all of our markets, regardless of how big or how small they may be, we sell our jams, jellies, and preserves, along with a lot of other things. But a lot of people, when they hear the word jam barn, they think, oh, we just have jams and jellies. Can you describe for our customers what they're missing out on in our jam barns if they just think we have jams and jellies?
Okay, well, we have salsas, different kinds of salsas, tomato salsa, different kinds of fruit salsas. We also have some pickled products. We have beets and relishes. Patrick, you might know better what all we have, but we have vinaigrettes that can go like salad dressing type things. Amish peanut butter. We have a full line of seasonings that you can use for sweet corn or other products from Weaver's. It's an Amish family that makes this farm dust, silent dust.
And you must sprinkle on your sweet corn. Oh, it's good.
It's really good on sweet corn
Yeah.
and vegetables.
Yeah, it has garlic in it, and it's something special. Oh, we also have honey now.
Yes, we have honey, and it's right here, local, unprocessed local honey.
And are all of the all of these things in the jam bar made or jammed locally, made from local ingredients, all that good stuff.
Here in Indiana,
Yes.
So we've started with a lot of questions about like how we run the business and how everything else goes around here. But just a more background question, a more fun question is how did we become Sweet Corn Charlie's? We started off, a lot of customers ask, I see you everywhere, I see you in every single market, where do you guys come from? Why are you called Sweet Corn Charlie's? So why are we called Sweet Corn Charlie's, and how did we become what we are today?
Well, we started this idea of growing sweet corn back in the mid-1980s. A young man up at Topeka, he asked me, he says, does anybody grow bicolor sweet corn? And I said, well, I don't know. He says, this is the best kind of corn that there is. Bicolor, no one grows it. Everybody grows yellow or white. So I looked into it, and I thought, I can grow bicolor sweet corn. And I actually looked into a magazine. It was called the Farm Journal. And on the back cover was an advertisement for bicolor super sweet corn from Illinois Seed Foundation called Ivory and Gold. And there was a man standing there in the picture in front of a field of sweet corn, and he was holding a platter, a silver platter. He was dressed in a tuxedo. Across his arms was draped in white cloth. If you notice in some ads, you'll see me dressed in that tuxedo with a silver platter in my hand, the sweet corn on the platter, and a towel draped across my arm. I'm imitating that because I said to Tammy, this will start a business. We will build a business on this idea. Gourmet sweet corn. So we got the name Sweet Corn Charlie, from my neighbor who had a business called Fashion Farm. He did pumpkins. He was an older gentleman, and because his name was Charlie Williams, he became Charlie Pumpkin in the fall. And he had this fantasy land, which they still do, and that was his deal. And he helped me get started in this with some ideas. So I thought, well, I need a trade name too. But Sweet Corn Chuck didn't rhyme. So I thought, well, I'll be Sweet Corn Charlie. He's Charlie Pumpkin, I'll be Sweet Corn Charlie. In a trade name only. And then we started that business, marketing bicolor sweet corn under Sweet Corn Charlie name. And then Tammy, she starts calling me Sweet Corn Charlie. And I felt.
And you said, don't call me that. It sounds silly.
It sounds silly because whenever you say that name on the telephone, you had to wait about 30 to 45 seconds for the people to stop laughing. But eventually they got used to the idea that there is a Sweet Corn Charlie, and it's kind of like the Tooth Fairy, you know. It's a mythical character, but I play the role in the summertime, being Sweet Corn Charlie. And once in a while I do put on the tuxedo and do that. This right here, they named my workers named this cat Sweet Corn, so he became Sweet Corn. We got another cat around here, and his name's Charlie. So we do have Sweet Corn and Charlie. So there is a Sweet Corn Charlie, really. And I just play the part in the summertime. I have Sweet Corn Charlie in the summertime. And we try to have something very special. Like I said, we try to, anybody can grow sweet corn cheaply. But to grow something special and to have fun at our markets where we have people like you, and marketing is caring for the customers, where you come into our market and you come as you are. We say no shirt, no shoes, no problem. We're an open air market. You can bring your dog, you can bring your cat, you can bring your bird, you can bring your snake, whatever you want. You can come in as you are. You can come in your bathing suit, you can come in your tuxedo, you can come however you want. You come in, and just enjoy being an open air market with farm fresh local produce that we grow and you market.
That really just sums up what the business is all about, doesn't it?
Yes, that's the idea we have. We want to have good things and be fun and something wholesome and refreshing and a sanctuary in this crazy, crazy world we live in. That's what Sweet Corn Charlie tries to do. We charge a little bit more for it. We have to, but we do this. we do this so that you can have it. We're about the only ones left that I know of like us.
Well, everybody's glad. Like Sweet Corn Charlie's has definitely built out a niche. Everybody looks forward to it every summer. I know I look forward to just coming back and working here, so everybody must really look forward to it if they're just here for the food. So I'm really
I
glad
hope
it's
they come and continue to support us so we can continue doing this, because if they don't, we'll have to leave too. You know, we need the support of the local community buying from us. We don't overspray our vegetables like they do at the grocery store. We don't have GMOs. We don't use that stuff. We don't have sprayer stuff, Roundup and all those things that they do. We don't do that. So we're still the farm, wholesome products. It's good for you. That's what we try to do. It tastes good.
and everybody likes it. So I think that's all the time I have left to put in the video. So thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Tammy, for being here. Thank you for starting this great business. And we hope to see it continue for many, many years to come.
I would like to add something.
Feel free.
So I just wanted to thank Patrick for doing these updates every week. I've heard many good comments about them. And Patrick's been with us for how many years?
This is 5.
5 years, and he's going off to law school. And so we wish you well in your off season.
Thank you, Tammy.
Okay?
Camerawoman? I'm going to end this weekly market update. I've been Patrick, and I'll see you at the market. Bye-bye.